2025 Concacaf W Futsal Championship. Today's match features Mexico playing Cuba. I'm Josh Eastern, glad to be with you from Guatemala City and Domo Polideportivo. We're inside, away from the elements. Here is what Group A looks like. Mexico holding that top spot just by one goal in terms of goal difference over Panama. Mexico and Panama, the winners yesterday over Cuba and Guatemala. So it is Mexico who will look to lead the charge into this day number 2 of the group stage. A lot of goals scored, every team getting on the score sheet yesterday. So we should have some interesting matchups here today. For Mexico, we'll start with them. 7-2 winners yesterday over Guatemala, and they really poured on the goals. 6 goal scorers of those 7 goals. It was very spread out throughout this team. Mexico, a team that is trying to reach that FIFA Futsal Women's World Cup that will be played this November. A big opportunity for Mexico here today. On the other side for Cuba, a team that lost 6-2 yesterday. A couple different goal scorers for Cuba, but a team that might be seen as more underdogs in this game against a Mexican side that scored 7 goals yesterday. They were really clicking on all cylinders and put 7 past Guatemala. Cuba looking for a bounce back today. Mexico looking for more of the same. We had an exciting match earlier today with Canada scoring 6 goals in their match against Honduras. A big opportunity now for either Mexico or Cuba to take the reins here in our second match of the day. We'll hear both anthems and get you set for first kick. It's Mexico and Cuba. It's the 2025 Concacaf W Futsal Championship.
Damas y caballeros, démosle la bienvenida al campeonato de los equipos nacionales de México y damas y caballeros, les pedimos ponerse de pie para escuchar el himno nacional de México.
Building you up to first kick today from Domo Polideportivo here in Guatemala City. I'm Josh Eastern. It's Mexico taking on Cuba. Group A action. And we are almost set to go from the 2025 Concacaf W Futsal Championship. Starting lineups for head coach Aldo da Pozo of Mexico. This is what he puts out. Will be Natalia Cano in goal. She's also the captain. A lot of goal scorers, 6 different goal scorers, including Evelyn Gonzalez, who got one. It was also Rosa Aguiar, who scored 2 goals yesterday for this Mexico side, the number 9 for Mexico. Our referees today, Andy Leon will be the referee for Costa Rica. Hector Santos will be the second referee from Puerto Rico. Geraldine Araya of Costa Rica will be the third referee, and the timekeeper is Kimberly Valverde. That is important because in the last game, about a 15-minute delay for timing issues. And for Cuba, a team that did score a couple of goals in the game yesterday against Panama. This is the lineup for Gregorio Morales. It was Catherine Rodriguez who did score one of those goals, and she will start on the bench today as Cuba is looking to get things back on track here today. Almost ready to go. Players eagerly anticipating this second matchup of the 2025 Concacaf W Futsal Championship. Mexico looking to take control of this group, while it is Cuba who is looking to get back into the thick of things in Group A. Just waiting for the top of the hour, and we can get this one underway. There is the whistle. We are underway. Mexico in the dark kits in all white. It is Cuba. Mexico scoring 7 goals yesterday. That is so far tied for the most goals scored in a game in this year's 2025 Concacaf W Futsal Championship. It was the United States that also scored 7 yesterday as they beat Honduras. Mexico did concede twice, and they are looking to hold Cuba off the board today. Another team that also scored a couple of goals yesterday. Goalkeeper getting into some of the buildup here early on for Mexico. And here comes Mexico with Mariana Gonzalez. Looking to keep some time on the ball. Here's Gonzalez, Evelyn Gonzalez, that is, and all the way back for Natalia Cano. A whistle here, and that looks like it was for a back pass. And this will be a good opportunity now for Cuba to set things up. futsal, once the goalkeepers release the ball by either kicking or throwing, the goalkeeper cannot touch it again until the ball goes out of play or is touched by an opponent. So will be an indirect free kick on the way. Let's see what Cuba has planned for this one now. Everybody lined up. One touch. Who's going to touch it? Now it goes, and it's into the wall. Trying some misdirection there to see what would happen if Mexico would move. Nothing did. And Cuba will have a kick in, which is taken away immediately. Evelyn Gonzalez taking off the ball. Now a shot is put towards goal, and Justilena Martinez is able to keep that one out. Towards mid-court, as it touched back through the middle. Into the box now for Gonzalez, saying cleared away. Up to the far side, and the shot is wide of goal. And Cuba will be able to settle things down yet again as they get it back rolling. Like that came off a hand. A whistle here, and it goes back to Mexico. Right back into play. Gonzalez moves this down the line. On the field is Benitez. Couldn't do much with that. Now Cuba maybe a chance to get out in transition here. A heavy touch puts it out of play. Elizabeth Espinosa losing that one just past the near touchline. Their subs are free flowing, so they will pop in when needed. Aldo DePozo, the head coach for this Mexico side. Trying to move back centrally, nothing there from Gonzalez. Aldo DePozo in his past was a fitness coach for many different teams. Must have been a manager 2016, 2017, 2018, but he started his career as a fitness coach. So you know that this Mexico team is going to be very fit and ready to go. Corner kick here for Mexico is played in. Up in the middle. And now Cuba looking in transition. Goalkeeper to get back in goal. Centering pass, and it's slotted home. Cuba on the board first through Naomi Aguilar. 1-0. Look at this. Just played across beautifully by Catherine Rodriguez. Right into the path of Aguilar, and that is the perfect start today for Cuba. What a way to kick things off here for Cuba. Potential underdogs here today, but they don't think so. Mexico might have to rethink Natalia Cano, the goalkeeper, getting involved with some of the buildup, because she was scrambling back, and even though maybe she was there in time, it just didn't quite work out for Mexico. Bring this through the middle. Again, broken up. Cuba, they have come to play today. That's a heavy touch. Mexico can get things going again. Centering pass broken up and turned over. Another turnover, and that's not in a good area to do it. Look towards goal right away. Ariadna Durantes looked like we might have had a chance to shoot. Instead, though, Mexico will keep possession. Durantes again. Runs out of play. Continuing to move this forward, it runs all the way out, and it will be a restart here for Cuba. They were making a big change as that was put back into play. Back the other way, ends up out of play. Head coach for Cuba, Gregorio Morales. This is put out of play again. And Mexico trying to turn up the pressure. Maybe that goal kind of got them going in this game. It'll be another kick in right in front of the Cuba bench. Moved ahead. Challenge put in. Possession turned over. Going to play through the middle, and you can see the frustration there from Gregorio Morales. Cuba able to keep some of the ball. He's very animated, Morales, in his technical area. From a tight angle, nothing on there as Iranis Lee has it saved by Natalia Cano. Mexico can restart. Free-flowing first 5 minutes here in Guatemala City. Back and forth, good passing. And as I say that, it's straight out of play. That's the old announcer's jinx. Apologies. And Cuba get it back going again. This ball floated forward. And now, a deflection, or no deflection on it. Cuba thought it was deflected, but must have just been some interesting spin on that ball. Ends up out for a kick-in. Whistle here. I believe Mexico took too long to put that back in play. All the way back the other way. And then back towards Mexico goal and out for a goal clearance. Through the middle, headed towards that end line. Mexico asking for a corner kick. Instead, it will be a goal clearance. Touched into play. And that shot well off the mark. Rolling towards that end line, it will run out of play. Loaded through the middle again and cleared. Now both teams starting to play a little bit direct, a little bit more direct than they were in the early going. Mexico trying to get things going in their favor again. As they do that, they turn it over and sent back the other way and out of play. Through the middle, trying to get something going towards goal. There's been great central defense in this game from Cuba. They pick up this loose ball again, but too heavy of a touch, ends up out of play. Here comes Mexico, and again broken up in the middle. Long clearance back the other way. We're just trying to keep possession here. Weaving through the middle, getting all the way to the far side. This ball just does stay in play. Good work here, working that end line, eventually out of play. Yannick Benitez coming all the way through all those Cuban defenders. It's deflected, it will run all the way out of play, and a kick in will go Mexico's direction. A bit of a surprise here in the early going with Cuba out in front of Mexico. For a chance to shoot. Getting it on the left foot, deflected to Benitez, and it's into side netting. All the way back the other way, put out. And it will be another kick in for Cuba. Into play, shot taken, and will be rolled right through the middle again. Feather that pass through, nothing on, and Cuba has put up good defense here early on. Mexico just trying to hold on to the ball here. And down the line, ends up out of play. Another kick in on the way. Going to move back the other direction. It's deflected and out for a Cuba kick in. Work from her backside, just try to keep that alive, but it runs all the way through for Natalia Cano, who's looking to distribute quickly, and it's broken up again. Nothing on for Cuba. It's up out of play, and it will be a kick in coming. Come back infield. Laid off. Shot taken. And will be out of play for another kick in. Right through the middle, broken up again. Work it off to the near side as it comes back through the middle. This might be opening up for a shot, and it's taken by Cano. Done there by Catherine Rodriguez. Off to the far side now for Mexico. Rodriguez getting back defensively and gets the block in. Cruz, well wide. We're trying to get something going here. Cuba has played a very good game defensively as this one rolls all the way out of play. For Catherine Rodriguez, who does have the assist on the goal to Naomi Aguilar. Shot taken, it was blocked. Trying to stay with the play was Gonzalez, and then taken off the ball in transition. Broken up again by Paulina Cruz. And here is Mariana Gonzalez looking to slide it through once again. Cano will let this run out of play for a goal clearance. Again, moved out of play there by Gonzalez. Well, a bit of a frustration for Mexico so far, although they know it's still early in this game. It's not quite what we saw the other day, though, or just yesterday when it was Mexico that scored 7. It was Cuba, the team that only scored 2 in that game against Panama. A whistle here, and a go Mexico's way. Free kick coming. Mariana Gonzalez ripped down. It's taken from distance. Oh, wow. Natalia Cano. Why not? Saved and put out of play by Lucilena Martinez. That was going into the top corner. You've seen her try to start some attacks. It looked like that's what it was going to be. Instead, it was taken towards goal. Comes Cuba in transition again. Good touch on it to move it back for the goalkeeper, Cano. Return Durantes weaving through. Challenge put in, and it's out of play. 7:02 to go in this opening period. Across. Now laying it off. Is taken towards goal and taken by Martinez. Locked it forward again. Looked like There was some contact, but it also looked like maybe Aramis Fuentes went down a little easy. Oh, maybe not from that angle. Now this free kick taken just outside the arc. It will be Gianna Borrego. Borrego out of play. Chip forward, great out of play. Through the middle, it's flicked along, good build up, but an even better save there by Lucilena Martinez. Well, that part of me just goes straight off the post, so nothing on. It looked like Martinez may have gotten a touch onto it. Regardless, though, it stays out. It's still 1-0. Looking for something, comes through the middle again, and there is Catherine Rodriguez sliding in. Here's Cano. She can shoot from here, and she will. It's out of play. Weave through again. Cuba looking for a centering pass and nothing on. Mexico trying to get something going in the attack. They've had a few good chances. Martinez has made a good save. Cuba working back the other way. Flick through the middle, on the turn. Chance to shoot, instead the angle was taken away and it ends up out of play for a goal clearance. Played through the middle again. Kicking right at midcourt here for Mexico. Cano bringing it forward. Has support with Hernandez. Here is Karen Hernandez. Elena Martinez watches it fly out of play. line, looking into the middle, and put out a play again. Laid off and put well out of play. Timeout here with 4:04 to go in this first period. The only goal from Naomi Aguilar. Yesterday, the lowest scoring game was that game between Costa Rica and Canada. In Canada, a 3-2 win for Costa Rica. Aside from that, though, we've seen a lot of goals. Canada scored 6. United States scored 7. Mexico scored 7. Panama scored 6. We've seen a lot of goals, but so far, this has been a defensive battle, something we haven't really seen in this competition so far. .404 to go, and the players back on the court here. All the way downfield, or pardon me, down the court. Back the other way. Cuba, patience being shown here. That nearly worked out. That pass, though, just off the mark from Maria Caraballo. After the stoppage here, the injury. Mexico now trying to play it through the middle. Weaving through, extra pass, and the shot is wide. Ruby Gomez had the equalizer on her foot. The goal was open, but not meant to be for Mexico. Minutes to go in this opening period. Mexico still looking for that opening tally today, and it's Gomez who puts it out. Curious what this halftime team talk from Aldo DePozo is going to be like. Rolled all the way out. Cuba, they're content with how they've played so far. They have that goal. They've been solid defensively. Not taking too many risks going the other way. Loaded forward again, and out for a goal clearance. Comes Mexico the other way in transition with Cruz leading it. Laying it off. Weaving through again is Cruz. Going to ground, winning the challenge was Espinosa for Cuba. Make something happen here, blocked in front again. Through the middle, back to goal, laid off for Cruz. It came back through the middle. Couple chances there in front, both blocked. Cuba looking in transition now. It just came too quickly for Cristania Mangana. Laid back for Cano. A whistle here. And a foul right at midfield. In for Cano. Just puts it towards goal. It was bobbled there momentarily. Boy, you wouldn't want that to be the moment. And then Martinez, why not? Trying her luck to catch Cano out of goal. That is the risk that you run if you're Natalia Cano going all the way up court. Off to the far side. Mexico trying to make something of this here. Back into the middle and taken again by Martinez. And flick towards the end line and running out of play. And now Martinez is shaken up here. Colliding there with Rosa Aguiar. Down the line. Back into the middle. Good ball movement here from Mexico. Trying to find one more attack in this game. It's about a play. Another player down here for Cuba. Corner kick taken. Center court, flipped up, and that's an easy take for Lucilena Martinez. All the way back the other way, and taken again. Back into the middle, shooting chance. Oh, what an opportunity for Rosa Aguiar. Was sitting on her foot. Final 6 seconds of this first period. That is the end of period number one. Oh, might we have something on our hands here? A bit of a surprise at the W Futsal Championship. Game 2 of match day 2 here in Group A. And it is Cuba that is out in front of Mexico. Homie Aguilar has the goal that's the difference through 20 minutes. Mexico 0, Cuba 1 at the break from Guatemala City. Welcome back here to Domo Polideportivo. We are set to go for the second period of action here from Guatemala City. It's Mexico taking on Cuba. I'm Josh Eastern, glad to be with you at the 2025 Concacaf W Futsal Championship. And what a first period that was. Bit of a surprise on our hands with Cuba out in front of Mexico so far. That one goal coming from Naomi Aguilar. Now this game is in the favor of Cuba, but Mexico, they've had a lot of chances. Credit Lucilena Martinez, the goalkeeper for Cuba, who was able to make some big saves in that first period. Cuba on the ball here, trying to get something started. This defense has been so good from Cuba. That's the reason why they have held on to this lead as long as they have. Mexico have had their chances as this one is blasted wide. Cuba haven't necessarily had a bunch of opportunities going the other way for themselves. But when they've needed to, they've held on to possession for just a little bit to let them settle and rest for a moment. Kick in here coming for Cuba in front of their own bench. This is floated back the other way. And a whistle, and it's a foul against Cuba. Mexico trying to get something started here today. They're scoring a bunch of goals just the other day, yesterday. 7-2 win over the host Guatemala. Blocked down, and now a chance in transition for Cuba. Espinosa forced to turn back. Do something here for Mexico. The centering pass, and it's saved. Another big one from Lucilena Martinez. Keeps this at 1-0. Again, Cuba taking no chances in these opening couple of minutes. Putting that one straight out of play. Here's Pinot stepping forward, put it on target, saved by Martinez. Again, blocked and out of play. All the way back the other way. Chance to turn, but that's blocked as well. Another kick in coming for Cuba. Through the middle. Looked off to the side again. Quick passing here, and eventually the shot is put wide by Karen Hernandez. Hernandez able to get a touch to it. Mexico, though, not able to keep that one in play. Durantes sees it out. Mexico might have numbers here. Oh, what a challenge Caraballo going to ground. He's back in the middle again. Shot. Nope, it's laid off. Now it comes into the arc and it rattles in. The moment Mexico has been looking for. It's an equalizer for Zanik Benitez. It was great work here for Mexico, getting in a favorable position, kissing it off the post and in. A really nice finish there for Mexico. And it's 1-1. Tight angle with the goalkeeper coming out. That's pretty much the only place that she can put it. And she did. Now is this going to open up the floodgates? There have been almost zero opportunities for Cuba in this period. You just feel like Mexico could really start to pour it on. Towards the top. Another opportunity coming, and a whistle. We'll go to Mexico. Free kick on the way here for Mexico. Into the arc. And out of play for a kick in. Want to go quick. It runs through. Good touch to get around one. Now from a tight angle. Out of play. Corner kick. And here is that pressure. Mexico really ramping it up here. Comes towards goal. Eventually out of play. The top of the area now. Back into the defensive half. Cano touches it through the middle. The extra pass. Durantes. Mexico will elect just to keep some possession here. Down the line. Getting to the end line. Putting it towards goal. It's batted out of play. Corner kick Mexico again. Through the middle, quick give and go, big save. It stays in play, and now it's rolled all the way across and out. Mexico really upboard here in this second period, giving Cuba all they can handle. Cuba trying to hold on to some sort of possession here. Espinosa moves it off to the far side. Espinosa gets it back. Cuba getting something going here. Rolled back to the near side and looking for Espinosa. Sliding challenge put in by Hernandez. Out of play. It'll be a goal clearance. In through the middle, looking for some options. And a turnover. Cuba now. Good job to win that ball back almost immediately, and it's fed through. Chance for a go-ahead goal, blocked. Second chance. A karate kick goal, and not quite there for Mexico. Nelly Ramos. Play back the other way. Here comes Cuba. Fuentes have a whole lot of room to make something work there. And now a whistle here. It will be a foul. Cano organizing. Hit this from distance, touched it, a play. Deflection will put it out for a corner. 14 minutes to go, locked at 1 here in Guatemala City. Towards the circle, and the shot is well out of play. Off again, there's a deflection on it. It's back through the middle, and it cleared out of play. Back into play, and this one ripped out for a goal clearance. Cuba hanging in there. A lot of pressure from Mexico, and they will, Cuba, get a corner kick here. Now a shot taken. Cano comes up with it, distributes quickly. Mexico quickly on the move, and the shot from a tough angle. Put out of play. Referee on the far side pointed for a corner. I thought he did. Everybody went the other way. Well, corner kick here for Mexico. Action on it. Here comes Cuba. In transition, they'll get a corner kick of their own now. Back into play quickly, and the shot is out of play. Another one taken and put out of play. To the far side, and another shot ripped out of play. And Mexico not able to complete some crucial passes in some good areas. And that is what has led to some of the struggles today. Another one coming through the middle, and Mexico blasting this one out of play. Kenya Castaneda trying her luck, and right now, just hanging in there. Well, you can ask from this team, a foul against Cuba. such a weapon that you can have the goalkeeper almost act as another field player at times. Racing forward again, looking for an avenue to get a shot away. Gonzalez locked out of play. It really feels like this is there for the taking for either team at the moment. Mexico's had chances, has not put them away, and only going to take one for Cuba. They might have numbers here if they can go quickly. Chance to shoot, and it's ripped wide. Diana Borrego couldn't get the pass to the other side. Had a teammate pretty wide open there. All the way back the other way. Taken by Cano. Distribution for Gonzalez. Here comes Mexico right through the middle. And taken. And just the distribution the other way. Big save, Cano. Boy, Martinez got that very quickly. That ball there was a whistle before that ended up in the net. But it will be a corner kick, I believe, coming for Cuba. Boy, that was very, very close for Cuba. Now a foul against Cuba's. We are under 11 minutes to go. On the move again, and Cano, that is something that Cuba took advantage of for the first goal they scored, and that was Cano was very high up the court, had to race back to get in position and then come off her line. That's when Cuba beat her. I'm curious to see if they can find another one of those moments, try to take advantage of the Mexican goalkeeper getting involved in the buildup. More subs on for Cuba. This one's nodded towards Cano. Keep it in play, keep the clock rolling with 10 minutes to go in this game as this is touched towards goal. Big save, Martinez. Point blank range there for Mexico. At this point, with some of the chances the Mexico's created, you'd think they have 4 or 5 goals. Instead, they're still locked at 1 midway through the second. Eventually, it's put out of play. It was Evelyn Gonzalez just holding play up there. Not from distance, well out of play. Back the other way. Here's Rodriguez. Playing it back. Fuentes. And now turned over. Mexico trying to go quickly. Shot deflected and just wide. Not far there. Oof, that was inches away. Now in transition, here comes Cuba, chance to take the lead, big save. Cano going to ground. Cano's out of her goal, but makes the save. And now it comes back the other way, and there's Martinez to get it out. Oh boy, end-to-end stuff. This has been great from both Mexico and Cuba, especially in this second period. Into the corner. Now Cuba, they thought they had something in transition, didn't quite work out. Martinez, some words for some of her teammates as it's out for a corner. Another deflection, another corner. He was able to keep this alive. Mexico and Cuba right now in a tussle. Protected here, working back through the middle and now playing it ahead. The centering pass blocked down. Great defensive effort by Karen Hernandez. Now taken from distance and put out of play. Worked it back through the middle and put out of play. DePozo looking on. This has not quite been the straightforward game that it was in yesterday's 7-2 win. We're out of play and another kick incoming. If you're Gregorio Morales, you got to be loving what you are seeing from your squad. On the turn, deflected and taken. Back the other way, another one blocked. There is a chance in this group, as Mexico and Panama both won, and Mexico and Panama both win today, we will know the two teams that will advance out of this group. They'll both be on 6 points. It's Panama who plays Guatemala in just a little bit coming up tonight. So one more game to go in Group B as well. Here's Cano to help start things again. Later and later in this match, and still just the 2 goals, one apiece. Trying to turn the corner, blocked. Eventually runs out of play for a kick in. First half maybe was a bit more free flowing, less kick-ins, less stoppages. The second half though second period has been right at it. Both teams going for it, trying to play maybe a little bit more direct as well. Moved off to the right side, the shot saved. Lucilena Martinez keeps it out. Player down here for Cuba is Ana Fernandez. Taken away. Here comes Cuba. Entering pass blocked. Spinning towards the touchline. It stayed in play, and now Cuba have a corner. That is well done. Taken by Cano. Not much time left now. For 6 minutes. Played across the face of goal and out of play again. Cuba just trying to hang in there right now. Get it in play. Flick down the line towards the end line. Deflected. No deflection. Martinez goes quick on the goal clearance. Back into the middle. Moved ahead. And it's taken by Martinez, who wants to distribute quickly. Cano will hold on to it. Clock ticks down to 5 minutes now. Quick give and go. Big chance for Mexico, and they take it. It's Del Cruz with a massive goal to give Mexico a 2-1 lead. People just split those white shirts, and finally they beat Martinez for a second time. What a goal there from Cruz. Time out here. And right now, Mexico now in the driver's seat. Cuba is going to have to try to go for this now. Both coaches talking strategy here. Back into play. This rolls all the way through. Quick distribution from Martinez. He's headed out of play. Down into the corner. Trying to work things out here, Cuba, and they're running out of ideas and time. Through the middle, laid off. Into the corner now, running out of play for a corner. Kick in coming for Mexico, and right now they are happy with how things are going. 2 unanswered goals now by Mexico. After Cuba opened the scoring in the first period, it's been both goals in the second period for Mexico. Right now, it's just not happening for this Cuba team, and they need to go quickly here. They are running out of time to find that elusive equalizer, get them back on track in this competition. Talking with the Mexico bench here. Hit into the corner now. Working back through the middle. Shot taken and put out of play. Good save there from Cano. That was working its way through traffic. Cano has played a big part in this game today. Into the corner now, comes towards goal and into side netting. Lay down the court here. Mexico just trying to keep it away from that goal. Laid off once more. The corner again, Mexico just trying to hold it there and earn some of these kick-ins. Played across and it's batted away. Nothing there from Cuba. 2:24 to go. Back the other way. This one put it away, and there it is for Mexico. Paulina Cruz. That's the nail in the coffin for Cuba today, as Mexico scored 3 goals in this second period. They will be victorious today. Cuba, they have put up a good fight today, but in the end, it does not look like it will be enough. Played into the corner and eventually out of play. Another one for Mexico. There it is. It's Rosa Aguiar, and they are pouring it on here late in Guatemala City. Good work there just to get free of the defender. The goalkeeper came for it. Not sure what Melissa Gonzalez was doing there. Just left the goal wide open. Well, this will look like a convincing Mexico win. It wasn't quite as easy as what it's going to show. Right now, Cuba going with player. This one comes through the middle. It'll run all the way out of play. It looked like they were playing with an extra field player there, and Ruby Gomez, or pardon me, it was Elizabeth Espinosa for Cuba. Now they'll put somebody back in goal. Get it rolling again. Weaving through the middle to the end line. Turning it back. Saved by Gonzalez. Got a minute to go. Moved ahead again. This one is barely staying in play. Again rolled through the middle. Shot taken from distance. Cano holds onto it. We have just seconds to go now. Rolling out of play with an even 32 seconds to go. Mexico in command here today. They will take on Panama tomorrow. It could be for who wins this Group A. Both teams have won their first matches. Mexico looks like they're going to win their first two now. Is there one more? Not at this moment. Well, Cuba put up a good fight today. It just wasn't enough in the end to take down a very resilient Mexico side that had to come back in this one. The horn sounds, and this game is over. Mexico victorious today, and a good win coming from behind to take down Cuba. Hard fought from Cuba, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. Full time from Guatemala City. Mexico 4, Cuba 1. Full-time highlights 2025 Concacaf W Futsal Championship. Mexico taking on Cuba today. The first period going Cuba's way. Mexico the favorites though coming in. Natalia Cano trying her luck from distance on a few occasions, but this would be the moment that the scoring would open and it would come from Cuba. Now Homie Aguilar, and Cuba would lead for quite some time in this game. They would lead going into the break. It was all set up by Catherine Rodriguez before Aguilar was able to put it away. But Mexico, they would have their moments as well in this game. Chances for Ruby Gomez, but come the second period, Cuba, it was just a bit too much from Mexico. There was a big save from Lucilena Martinez, who had to make some big saves throughout. Eventually, though, Mexico would find their moments coming forward. Just rolled down the line. That's just a perfect goal from Zanik Benitez to kiss it off the post and into the back of the net to make it 1-1. Mexico would continue that pressure forward. This is worth looking at a few times, and eventually the chances would continue. They would have more goals coming, would Mexico. Wouldn't be for a little while, though, because this game was back and forth after that equalizer, and eventually Martinez would be forced into another big save with that one, and then another one from distance going just wide. This, though, was eventually the winning goal, and it would come from Itzel Cruz, able to beat Lucilena Martinez once again. And a big goal scored. Mexico would continue their forward momentum in this game. Good save there from Natalia Cano. And then this would be another one. And the goals eventually would just keep on coming for this Mexico team. Paulina Cruz would score that one. Wide open goal. And there would still be more. That put away by Rosa Aguilar. Aguilar puts it away for the fourth goal of the day, and Mexico victorious 4-1 over Cuba. Group A standings look like this, and it is Mexico who are in the driver's seat in this group. They can actually solidify their spot in the knockout stage if Panama beats Guatemala later on tonight. But Mexico, they have done well. Cuba, they are in a very tough spot now at this point. They'll be big fans of Guatemala tonight to try to keep their hopes alive going into tomorrow. That will do it for our coverage here. The first two matches done from Domo Polideportivo here in Guatemala City. For our entire crew, I'm Josh Eastern, saying so long.